Hi guys, this is Gadget Man 404 and I'm flying my 3X over some fields again in West Hallam. Now basically there's a church over these trees and I wanted to just go and have a look at the church but not be over people's properties, so that's why I'm drifting to the right. So when I now go over the trees, I'm more over land than people's houses. Now you might see people's houses, but in reality I am quite a long distance away from these properties and I'm doing FPV. Could have done with the angle slightly being tipped down, but you know, there you go, that is how it is. There's the church, you can just see the church in a second. It's just on the other side of these trees, so I see that there's houses here, and then instead of trying to go over them, I want to go to the right of them. Look, I'm drifting to the right and going higher, so not to go over people's land, because that isn't how and what you should do. So I'm just like hovering there, I'm looking where I'm going to go, and in a few seconds I'm gonna go. So here we go. Now this camera lens is like 170 degrees angle of view, and it probably things look closer than they are, but please people, take my word for it, I am not close to people's properties. I'm a good 100 feet above or even more. I'm looking again, there's a church to my left, so I'm going to just go forward in a few seconds. There's West Hallam Storage Depot, I forget the name of it because it's had that many names over the years, TD&G, and when I worked there it was called something completely different like over 20 years ago. They changed the name, they get bought out and people, you know, take over the company, the land. They store cars and lots of caravans over there. So I'm going higher again because I want to clear people's properties. I'm going just to the church is basically what I wanted to look at when I'm over this green here. So that's what I'm aiming for, is to deliberately go over these fields so I can, you know, so I can just see the church. Now, 2 minutes before this flight, it was standing with the battery connected. So what you're about to see, I think, is a failure of the battery. When it does run low, it does return to home, and because it banks so hard, the camera was knocking, which you'll see in a minute. And so I'm just looking at the church now. I wanted to go a little bit closer, but then I'll have to go over people's houses, so that's why I decided to stay put. I didn't want to go over people's houses, I stayed where I was. And then I was trying to turn it a little bit to the left, and then you'll see, so I'll turn it to the left, and then all of a sudden it sort of twitches, which the gimbal does this every now and again, but not that extent. And now at this point it's in return to home mode. I don't know why, because I am literally in that field to the right of this shot, and then it's just literally going down. Basically it's coming